I feel like I look like a bit of a pirate, weirdly, in this get-up. I know I probably don't to anyone else, but that's what I feel like. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. Now if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can become a reaction, fast track them, there's educational patron exclusive videos and all sorts of other stuff, so consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. So we're going to listen to a classic Christmas carol sung by an absolute legend from Scotland, which is where I'm from. It's Annie Lennox and she is singing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. I've not heard this, I didn't know that it existed, so let's just go ahead and take a wee listen.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay, for Jesus Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
Alright.
To save us all from Satan's powers when we were gone astray. Glad tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Glad tidings of comfort and joy.
Wow, okay, so she's belting straight off the bat. Now that's where your cricoid cartilage rocks, making the cricothyroid space bigger, which means more air gets through, and then you get a bigger release of air and therefore a larger sound. When your folds come back together, it's like a real force. Her voice is just so strong. It's very deep set and really punchy. There was a couple of moments where it got into a point where it was probably a wee bit too high to comfortably keep that closure, so she went up into her head voice for a split second, but because it's just one phrase or one note, it kind of blends in with the belt anyway, so you almost don't really focus on it and you think she's belted the entire thing, but there was one or two head notes in there as well. Really good though, let's keep going. Yes, so that's sticking pretty much to the same formula as the first time she did it. You're getting a lot more of that body support. You can see the anchors because of the camera angle. She's really kind of digging into that sound so that she's not having to put so much pressure on her larynx to make that force out. She's kind of spreading that effort along her whole body, which is a really sensible thing to do when you're going for it that hard. You heard those little head notes a little bit more clearly that time. I just think they're really nice. It gives a little change to what's going on anyway. I wasn't expecting this to be so kind of Persian sounding, kind of Middle Eastern almost. But it's really cool. It suits her voice as well. She's got that really strong, big, boomy voice. And that whole kind of just flavour of sound goes really well with it.
God, our Heavenly Father, the blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same.
That penny whistle, I think that's what that's called, that he's playing, it sounds like something out of a Legend of Zelda game. We're going on a real journey here. It's great though.
Let Today is born a savior of a pure virgin bride.
That's just lovely. What a lovely wee shift we get there. Now, Annie Lennox, she is sticking to her guns through this. This is the way she sings. This is what's happening. So everything's moving around Annie Lennox to kind of soften the mood or thicken it up. She's keeping constant the whole way through. So you'll see her backing singers now are going, ooh, and they're really softening up the edges around about her vocal. And Annie is just like belting. I'm going to belt, 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 belt the whole way through. Which just goes to show she's got major stamina, because that's a big, heavy duty thing to put your voice through, and it doesn't seem to be bothering her, so yes.
To free all those who trust in him from Satan's power and might. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood we shall now embrace.
This sounds like she's got her own vocal track behind it. That sounds like it's been doubled up, or there's a tiny delay on it. There's an extra voice there that was not there before. And it's not her backing singers, because they're doing oohs. Massive shout out to this band, by the way. This is tight. This is so good. I'm really, really enjoying it.
This holy tide of Christmas, all other doth deface. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and
Piccolo? Was that Annie? I didn't catch who was doing the la 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 at the end. I'm assuming it was Annie Lennox. But yeah, cool. I don't have much to say about la 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 la. Other than that, I liked it. That was really good. That was like a runaway train. There was no pulling Annie Lennox back. She just had that power, and she was like, I'm gonna run with it. Run, run, run. Even when moving up the range, she had to move into more of a head voice. As soon as she could get back down onto that belt, she was there. She's just a force of nature. So hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, then hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? Why am I being so dramatic? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And if you like this video, there's one thing you should do. Go down and hit like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Go down and hit like and subscribe. Bye.